Hi guys, this is Johnny Rodriguez, and normally I would have my Johnny's Corner where I would talk about fun things, but this time I decided to take a more serious approach because I'm going to be talking about the horrible incidents of the massacre that have occurred in Colorado during the premiere night of Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. And what can I say? It's really like a horrible event, and it's just something that really like shocks a lot of people because you're just not expecting a violent incident like that to occur in a movie theater. I mean, of all places, you would not expect that to happen. So basically, we had like this crazy killer that had this very well planned, to be honest. He got in the theater, he purchased the tickets to watch the movie, and he got out throughout that exit door, and then minutes later he would get back through that exit door inside the theater, and then hell went loose. He got in with a bulletproof type vest, and he had his guns, and he started shooting people all over the place. As you could expect, it's a very shocking event. It's a horrible event, and a lot of people died, and it's blood all over the place, and it's just horrible. It's just something that you would not expect it to happen, especially in a town like Colorado and in a movie theater. I mean, really, it's kind of like, it's crazy. And to make things worse, he even teased the authorities. He teased the cops because he had his apartment filled with a whole bunch of explosives, so that if they do go there, they would die. They would just open the door, and there would be a big explosion in the entire apartment complex. So that's horrible. Just thinking that stuff happened in the theater, and then that would have also happened. Like, wow, it's crazy. So the good news though is that the cops and the FBI guys today, they went to his apartment, and they actually had a robot that got in the apartment and to, I guess, deactivate some of the little explosives, but it's still not 100% like clear out, so they still have more work to do. But that's a good thing on their behalf. And well, again, what can I say? This is a very unexpected event. It just shows that there's just really no safety whatsoever. I mean, you can't even watch a movie without stuff like that happening. We all know what have happened before with other horrible events with you can't even like travel on an airplane safely. You can't even. There's just a lot of things you just can't do anymore. There just seems to be crime all over the place. So this is just one more example of what can happen, I guess. So basically, this case is very interesting, and there's a lot to comment on this. Of course, feel free to comment on my YouTube page because this is really an eye-opening event, and it's actually going to create a lot of debate. It's already currently creating a lot of debate on gun laws. How much are you? I don't know. Like they have to fix the law a bit in that department because people are just seem to be purchasing a lot of weapons, and it almost looks like there's not really like a very good extensive background check, because how many times have we heard of people that are pretty okay-ish purchasing weapons and committing these type of crimes? It's crazy, and just to think that someone can purchase weapons and do that kind of stuff so freely, it's pretty, wow, it's crazy, it's horrible. And my condolences for all the victims that have passed away throughout that horrible event. And this is like a safety issue, because obviously because of this event, they're gonna have to secure the movie theaters a lot more. I mean, even today in some theaters in some parts of the states, they're already having extra security in the movie theaters just to make sure that a copycat won't be able to redo this whole massacre thing again. I mean, it's just, wow, it's crazy. So I don't know, this is really the type of topic where people can talk a lot, about what can be done to make things safer, like if you want to go to the movie, or if you want to go to the mall, or if you want to go to that place or that place, how much more safety or metal detecting or whatever, how much more of that do we need to be able to be safe? I mean, it's just really, this is really crossing the line, and I don't know, it's a very debatable topic. A lot of TV shows are actually doing that, and then of course we have to do broadcasting this story basically 24/7. Sometimes they would interrupt their story to talk about other world events, but then they would go back to the Colorado massacre, you know, that occurred in that movie theater. So it's crazy, and just thinking that me, my bro, and Pika Chica and more could have, I don't know, not made it, because maybe there was a crazy lunatic doing that type of attack in a movie theater just because you want to watch Batman. It just makes you think that, wow, it could be me, it could be you, it could be anybody. And I would have to say that this also brings a lot of emotional scars, because I could imagine that the people, for the unfortunate victims that have had family members or their spouse or their boyfriend or girlfriend or their son or daughter or whatever have passed away because of that incident, I could imagine them having to deal with that on a daily basis. I mean, their lives is just not going to be the same anymore. And of course, whenever this movie is going to be released on DVD, it's going to make them go back to that scene in the movie theater. So it's kind of like, this is really a big issue. And wow, what can I say? I mean, it's just because this crazy guy wanted to do this type of stuff in the premiere of a Batman movie. It's kind of like, it's just beyond limits. It's like, you know, it's like I don't know. It almost feels like we're kind of losing humanity, because things like this just keep happening over and over and over again, and you're just thinking, why does this keep happening? Why do people keep doing these kind of crazy things? So obviously the gun laws are going to have to be a lot tougher. Police will have to work harder to catch the bad guys a lot more successfully. They're going to have to really be put in jail or be put through, you know, in a maximum secured prison or death row or whatever, because it's just really, I don't know, it's just like something has to be done so that stuff like this can stop happening, you know. I mean, crime will always exist, but at least any effort that can be done to reduce it will make it a little better, I believe, you know. Again, my condolences for all the victims that have passed away in that horrible event. And I would have to say, though, that there's always a positive in a negative event, and I would have to say that the positive thing is that there were actual heroes, and there were the regular civilians that were there in the theaters trying to save as many people they can save in that horrible incident. I forgot the name of one of the rescuer that one of the friends actually protected his friend's wife or fiance or whatever. So, you know, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that there's people that during that kind of circumstances they could still be heroes, you know, and do the right thing. So that's at least a positive note in this whole event. And again, this is Johnny Rodriguez. I'm going to be signing off. If you guys want to comment on this, you just go on the bottom part of the page and you can comment all you want about this topic. And I'm sure that the page will probably be flooded with a lot of comments, because this is a very debatable topic, and there's just so many angles and so many viewpoints that can be expressed in such a complicated case scenario like this one. So signing off, and post your thoughts, guys.